Welcome to Tobago's funeral home, where we celebrate life's precious moments. From the moment you enter our doors, you're met with kindness and care. Our reception area is designed to be more than just a waiting room. It is a place of calm, thoughtfully created to ease the weight of grief. In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated, designed with serenity and warmth. It provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
Welcome to the Tobago Update Television News for Tuesday, 11th November 2025. Now to our top story. In a powerful, unified display, Tobago saw its first ever International Men's Day debate hosted by the Assembly legislator. The debate concluded with the unanimous passing of a motion aimed at creating a systematic support structure for men and boys. The event left male leaders calling for more. Reporter Jewel Green George has the details.
The legislative session transcended political lines, with both majority and minority members agreeing that the male mental health crisis in Trinidad and Tobago demands immediate and serious action. Data from the Crime and Problem Analysis Unit, CAPA, confirms the urgency, showing that men account for a disproportionately high percentage of completed suicides, sometimes as high as 80% in recent years. Michael Stewart, founder of the Be Men organization, highlighted the human cost of neglect.
I think it is important for us as we look at men and the high rate of suicide, 85% roughly of men that commit suicide of all the suicides. And it shows that men are going through certain troubles that they are not being addressed. And part of it is that we don't have a listening environment and
This lack of environment was central to the discussion, leading to calls for institutional and systemic change. According to recent data, there is no legislative provision for paternity leave in Trinidad and Tobago, relying only on employer discretion or limited recommendations. And Assemblyman Watson Duke, PDP founder, pointed directly to the existing disparities.
One of the members drew a comparison between the amount of leave given to women and that given to fathers when a child is born within the union. Also look at also to deliver compensation.
Akinlabi Holder, a son of the soil, who served as chief secretary for the day, emphasized the significance of this unprecedented unity, calling it a critical turning point for the island.
That we put our political biases aside, our political grouses aside, and really see the issues for what they are. Really see that this issue, despite who might be bringing the motion, whether it's the minority or it's the majority, despite all the grouses we may have with each other, and the hang-ups that we may have with each other, that the issue is really what's at hand.
The unanimous vote was a powerful statement signaling that the welfare of Tobago's men and boys should now officially be a matter of priority for the legislature. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The Tobago Tourism Agency Limited, TTAL, has continued its commitment to advancing Tobago's tourism sector. The agency recently disbursed $1,732,078.59 in financial reimbursements and grant payments to 4 local tourist accommodation providers under 2 key developmental initiatives, the Tourism Accommodation Upgrade Project and Phase 2 of the Tourism Accommodation Relief Grant. Beneficiaries include Shepherd's Inn Tobago, Crown Point Beach Hotel, Tropicist Beach Hotel and Resort, and the Sparkles Be Lovely Events and Accommodation, enabling significant upgrades to enhance service quality, visitor experience, and Tobago's competitive standing in the global tourism market. The Tobago delegation prioritized enhancing airlift between the UK and Tobago at the World Travel Market in London, with aims to improve accessibility, increase visitor arrivals, and foster stronger flight connections to the island. Here are the details.
The physical and interactive activity at the Battersea Power Station sought to strengthen airlift opportunities and enhance the island's brand presence within the competitive UK travel market. According to the Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Tashia Boris, this creative approach was aimed at demonstrating Tobago's commitment to positioning itself as a premier Caribbean destination for authentic and memorable experiences.
One of a series of activations they're doing with Caribbean islands at that particular location, but we were told that it was one of the most well-subscribed activations in terms of the amount of persons who stopped to get information on the destination and to access flight deals to come to Tobago because our winter season is starting now.
At the World Travel Market, the Tobago delegation strongly advocated for an increase in flights from the United Kingdom to Tobago. Currently, there are 2 flights for the winter season and 1 for the summer season. During the event, discussions were held with the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism, representatives from Visit Trinidad, Global TT, the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited, and members of the Division of Tourism.
We're looking forward to increasing the numbers of international passengers who are visiting from the UK. So secondly to that was actually showcasing at World Travel Market this year. It was a dual activation in conjunction with the Ministry of Tourism, Trade, Investment and Tourism, Global TT, Visit Trinidad, and the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited, as well as the division. So just like all our previous activations, we had this very beautiful stand build out. There were over 45,000 visitors to World Travel Market this year.
Through these strategic engagements, Secretary Boris and the Tobago delegation reinforced Tobago's commitment to expanding its reach in the UK market. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
We take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. It's who we are at the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. We're deepening our commitment to the region, continuing to invest in the networks, services, and digital solutions that move Caribbean businesses forward. Whether you are a mid-sized business or multinational player, we bring you resilient connectivity, personalized service, and tailored IT solutions, all powered by local teams that truly have your back. We're here to help you navigate challenges, grow, and achieve your goals with practical solutions, reliable networks, and a partnership rooted in trust and your long-term success. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
Quartz is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Quartz Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Quartz Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
Are you in a dispute with a registered investment service provider of the TTSEC? Or maybe you're the victim of an investment scam? You can lodge a complaint or submit an anonymous tip to the Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. Download our Investor Protection app or go to ttsec.org.tt to access our complaint form or submit an anonymous tip. Write a clear summary of your complaint. Submit copies of supporting documents along with the originals for verification. Provide a copy of the feedback received from the entity regarding your complaint. All investor complaints or scam reports submitted by the public are acknowledged and reviewed by the TTSEC. Investigations are pursued based on the outcome of the review. Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission, protecting the interests of investors and the public. You invest, we protect. Everyone benefits.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Based on international news agencies, the United States Senate approved a bipartisan bill on Monday aimed at ending the longest federal government shutdown in U.S. history. The measure passed 60-40, with nearly all Republicans and 8 Democrats backing the plan. The legislation restores government funding through January 30th, 2026. Covering multiple full-year spending bills and reopening agencies shuttered for weeks. Federal employees will return to work with back pay, while critical services such as food assistance and air traffic control are set to resume normal operations. However, the deal stops short of extending the Affordable Care Act, ACA, health insurance subsidies, a major Democratic priority. Senate leaders have pledged a separate vote on the subsidies in December, but no guarantees have been made. The bill now moves to the House of Representatives for approval before reaching the president's desk. While the Senate vote marks a significant step toward reopening the government, political tensions remain, with Democrats criticizing the exclusion of key health care protections. Information courtesy ABC 7 International Newscast. Kevin Hosford, also known as Harvest God, was announced as the PNM candidate for Lambo Lowlands at last night's Tobago Deserves Better community conversations. Here are the details.
Hosford, also known as Harvest God, expressed gratitude to the people of Tobago and reflected on his humble beginnings after being named the PNM candidate for the Lambo Lowlands District.
You know, I see so many of you all that we would have eaten from the same plate, drink from the same cup. You know, on numerous nights, I would have actually, your home was my home. You are responsible for the man that I am today. And for that, even before going forward, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
He explained that his brand have been extended beyond Tobago, carrying its impact to the wider world.
Any given Sunday. But I would tell you, my brand, Harvest God, is way bigger than that. It's a lot more than that. It's really about showcasing our culture as Tobagonians. What makes us truly who we are as Tobagonians, and really taking that and sell it to the world.
In his closing remarks, Hosford urged citizens to pay attention to the governance of the island.
We need to pay close attention on the governance of this island. In order for Tobago to move forward, in order for Tobago to be where it used to be years ago, in order for a better Tobago to exist, there is no better party to govern this island other than the People's National Movement.
Tobago Deserves Better Community Conversations will continue with their next session at the Hope Community Center. This is Martina Ronaldo Salazar reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Yesterday, 5 minors appeared in court facing charges of assault by beating. Each was granted bail of $20,000 with a parent or guardian acting as surety. These cases follow incidents that occurred earlier this year, where the students were charged for separate assaults at 2 schools, one in Scarborough and another near Shore Park grounds. Reports indicate that some of the attacks involved not only classmates, but also relatives of the victims. This raises concerns about escalating youth violence. TTPS is urging schools to increase supervision and implement conflict resolution measures, while parents are being encouraged to discuss the consequences of violent behavior with their children. Police continue to investigate the incidents thoroughly and have warned that more students could be charged as additional evidence emerges. Ensuring the safety of all students remains the priority for both law enforcement and school officials across Tobago. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news when we return.
The elderly can't have fun too. We're talking good food, proper music, lots of games, and a day at the beach they will never forget. From the time we left the compound at Heavenly Care Home for the Elderly, the vibe was already established. Wheels up and seatbelts on. Watch now, when we touched down in Pigeon Point, everybody was ready for excitement. But before anything could take place, we had to secure bellies. You ever play bingo by the beachside? Well, that was the first activity on the roster, and boy did these seniors have fun. However, others wanted something more physical, so we brought out the ring toss, and not even arthritis could have stopped them. Well, I was blown away at how straight these people were. Are you sure this is a home for the elderly? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, but nothing beats the song of Good Steel Pan by the shores while we take a dip in Tobago's finest water. Wait, more food again? This is my type of event. The energy was amazing and nothing short of a blessing. Big up Heavenly Care Home for the Elderly, because joy doesn't retire, laughter doesn't age, and memories like these last forever.
To a stranger. Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At DIGICEL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships, it's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy, for queens who know exactly what they want.
A prominent Tobago artiste, Garda Knight, is demanding urgent change from the Tobago House of Assembly's Division of Tourism, Culture and Antiquities, revealing that he and other performers have been waiting for payment since the Republic Day celebrations in September. The veteran performer, known for his smooth vocals, recently went public with his frustrations over the chronic delays, stating the issue is not an isolated incident, but a long-standing pattern of disrespect toward local artists. Reporter Jewel Green-George has the story.
Knight's performance at the Roxborough Republic Day event occurred on September 24, 2025, and his invoice was submitted the following day. However, according to him, weeks of silence followed, prompting him to voice his concerns publicly. Knight told Tobago Updates Television News today that the tipping point was a near 6-week lack of communication following his work. He sent follow-up messages on October 22nd and 28th to the official WhatsApp group for performers, before resorting to recording a video expressing his disappointment and sending it to the group on November 3rd.
If they was communicating with us and telling us something in the same WhatsApp group, then at least you would have a mindset that, all right, they're on it, but then nobody ain't saying anything.
According to Knight, he posted his pre-recorded video to the group WhatsApp chat but received no response. It was only after this public move that he received a response on November 10th, when the secretary with temporary responsibilities for culture and antiquities, Assemblyman Zarisha Hackett, contacted his manager to apologize. However, no timeline was given. He is adamant that the issue transcends a single delayed check. He highlighted a clear disparity, noted that international or Trinidad-based acts often received down payments or immediate compensation, while Tobago artists must endure the wait.
Mostly the Tobago artists and them, because if they bring somebody else from Trinidad or whatnot, them just fly back with the money. You overs, them that sometimes they get down payment before they reach. Them things do happen to we just have to come and wait.
The artist insists the payment issues affect everyone involved, including dancers and other stage hands. He is now calling on the authorities to use respect and transparency as the baseline for all future cultural interactions.
Not just me alone getting paid, everybody who worked. You over because our cousin who walk Moko Jumbi and all in the same event, she and all ain't get paid either. You follow, so treat me better than how they just treat me now, man.
Other artists also confirmed that delayed payments for cultural workers and contractors remain a structural problem in the local creative sector. Attempts by Tobago Updates to reach the Division Secretary, Assemblyman Hackett, for comment went unanswered. Jewel Green-George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Latifah Morris, Miss Universe Trinidad and Tobago 2025, turned heads at the Moonlight Sky Gala in Phuket with a bold, fashion-forward editorial look that blended Caribbean flair with high couture elegance. The event, which was staged as a glamorous dinner, brought together all Miss Universe contestants in one high-profile showcase. Pageant media highlighted her as one of the standout favorites, praising her ability to merge Caribbean identity with global high fashion. Latifah's ensemble was described as fashion-forward and editorial, meaning it carried the drama and the sophistication of a magazine cover shoot rather than a traditional pageant gown. Her outfit featured sharp lines and a sleek silhouette, emphasizing confidence and strength. Latifah's standout performance in Phuket proves that Trinidad and Tobago continues to shine brightly in international pageantry, leaving audiences inspired and eager for what's next. The weather report is up next.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. Rooted in connection, driven by community. It's who we are and the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
TNTech is pleased to advise that its Roxborough Service Center has reopened. Starting Monday, 10th March, customers can once more visit the Roxborough Administrative Building to pay TNTech bills, request new connections, and more. TNTech, powering the nation into the next generation.
Welcome back. Here is your look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. Tonight will be fair with a light breeze and a few partly cloudy intervals, bringing brief isolated showers. The minimum temperature is forecast to be around 24 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 25 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny and breezy with a few partly cloudy interruptions and brief morning showers. skies will remain mostly fair for the rest of the day and into the night. The maximum temperature tomorrow is expected to reach around 32 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 31 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Seas will be moderate with waves between 1.5 and 2 meters in open waters and near 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 6 a.m. and sunset at 5:39. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. Mayor leaders call for awareness and action for men's issues. Tobago Tourism Agency boosts local hotels with $1.7 million in upgrades. And Tobago pushes for increased UK flights. I am Natalia Nancis Montrishard. Thank you so much for joining us and have a good night.